Good afternoon, everyone. Are you prepared for a little teeny tiny bit of the spooky, scary skeletons? After all, it is the season for the glorious Halloween holiday, and I figured, hey, we gotta ease ourselves into the mood for that day. You know, there's something about it, something about the month leading up to it. And as a result, we are very unfortunately going to have to do, yes, the Amnesia game, because why not? I mean, it's a 7-year-old game. I've never played it, like, ever. So it's not something that particularly appealed to me at the time, but over the years I've become more and more curious about it, what with the fact that this seems to be kind of the jumping off point for the survival horror, you can't fight back, and you have to look through every single one of the drawers, even though 90% of them will contain nothing genre. You know, that general thing. I thought this would be suitably thematic for the month. It'll really help us get into the mood. In fact, you know, I think we could get ourselves into the mood a little bit more for all of the spookiness that we're about to undertake. Let me just where is that little image? There we go. We'll just we'll pop that up onto the screen there. I mean, I mean, chat, how can you possibly handle a game this scary? I mean, look at that. That's just... the spooky factor has quadrupled already. I'm not even sure how I could possibly handle the upcoming experience. I mean, my heart has already leapt from my chest. My bowels have evacuated, and yeah, let's maybe not go that far yet, but my sanity is definitely slipping, chat. I mean, I don't know how I could possibly handle any more of this. So let's leap straight on into, well, all of this absolute nonsense, because I've had it very reliably communicated to me that if you run any sort of gaming channel on the YouTubes, you are legally and contractually obliged to play this game at some point, because apparently whenever anything happens you get to flail your limbs, scream like a little girl, and then apparently that gets all of the views. But I've also had it communicated to me as well from the PewDiePie School of Law that apparently PewDiePie has also copyrighted this game, and so anyone who plays it that isn't him is then doing the internet wrong and is some sort of imitation thing, and you could probably get sued. So I'm not entirely sure how we're going to play this out. I think we're just going to have to dive on in and wait and see. So let's start the new game, shall we? Yes, I've put all of the fluff here at the beginning, because I am in no way trying to draw out the inevitable mental discomfort that's going to come. So let's just do it. Start a new game, absolutely. Don't have to ask me twice, game. Quite right, chat. The friendly reminder for all the YouTube clicks. When just slightly scared or surprised, exaggerate a lot.
London at Mayfair. What have I done?
Do please let me know how the audio is, chat. Wow, this motion blur is awful. Oh, and our scenery is changing all around us, because of course it is. This motion blur is going to make this artifacty as hell on YouTube. Ah, you only get sued playing this game if you use a face cam. Well, it's good to know, chat, that I am absolutely perfectly in the clear then. What do you mean no announcement on mines, chat? There absolutely was an announcement. Of course there was. Every single time there shall be an announcement. Okay, so we are now in the spooky, scary... Wow, this is really... A memento has been added to your inventory. Go to the journal place and you can look at it. For quick access to mementos, press M. Make sure to check these whenever you get stuck. Okay, what is in the journal? Ah, the mementos. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Aye, Captain, I can do that. Okay, so we have the and slightly annoying, first of all, blur whenever you move the camera. That's gonna get really annoying. Is there a way to turn that off? Please tell me there's a way to turn that off. Ah, yes, radial blur and all of that stuff. Yeah, that... Let me guess, restart required. Oh no, wait, image trail, no, radial blur. The thing is, I suppose you should probably leave those on, because I didn't change anything at all there, but whatever. Yes, I think maybe if this artifact's to all hell, we may very well turn those things off. However, I do think that it might be a little more immersive if we do this. Mouse sensitivity is a bit low. Let's see if we can turn that up. Is there literally any option to improve the mouse sensitivity? There we go. Yeah, we're going to need all of the mouse sensitivity. There we go. That's a little bit better. Because how else am I going to spin the screen round wildly and scream my lungs out when something bad happens for all of those YouTube clicks? Alright, first and foremost. Yeah, this blur actually makes turning, like, precision turning quite difficult. Oh well, I suppose that's supposed to be part of the ambiance of the game and all of that stuff. It's supposed to make it a little more terrifying. Okay, hint. Hold down the left mouse button, or RB, which, no, and move the mouse or thumbstick in order to move the door. Press the right mouse button to throw the door open or shut. Oh, okay, that's fancy. Look at that. I can control a door. You said something about... Ah, there we go. So you kind of have to start it off with the drag. Okay, so that slams it open. Can I slam a door shut behind me? That seems like a thing that might be useful in a game where spooky, scary skeletons are supposed to chase after you. Anyway, this is a suitably dingy office. Ah, tinderboxes. Wonderful. They are used to light candles and other light sources in the environment. The current number of tinderboxes is shown in your inventory, for which you need to press Tab, or whatever the hell that button is supposed to be back on an Xbox controller, which we don't have. Okie dokie. Okay, health, all is good. Sanity crystal clear, just the way I like it. Tinderboxes, oil, used to keep a lantern aflame. Don't believe I have a lantern yet, and a journal. Are there any notes or anything useful? Nothing. Literally, it is just go and follow the drips and the drops on the floor. Okay, you don't move very quickly. I suppose that's supposed to add the horror. I'm not going to turn that little torch on. It seems completely unnecessary. I say, for a 7-year-old game, it does look, it looks kind of nice. A lot of cave-ins going on in this castle, though. It's a very poor design. Okay, more camera wobbly, because, of course. I'm going to guess this person was slightly perturbed by the lightning or something. Like I said, do please let me know how the sound is on this thing, because it's very, very important. As hopefully you will actually be able to hear all of the things that had happened. Ah. Doors that are opened by gusts of wind apparently also slightly perturb our protagonist. Someone didn't realise that they travelled back to 2012 British PewDiePie. Yeah, that's pretty much where you are at the moment. Apart from the fact that we're going to have none of that obnoxious screaming nonsense. Unless, of course, something actually terrifying happens. At which point you may very well hear a little bit of a... Huh! That's a thing. More tinderboxes. When grabbing an object, press right mouse to throw it. Hold down R... and move the mouse thumbstick to rotate objects. So if I hold R, okay, I can rotate the object to look at all of the things. Ah, I can use the mouse wheel to zoom in on the things, so I can read all of the things and get all the information. How very, very wonderful. Excellent. So I assume that's going to be a useful mechanic later on when all of the spooky scary skeletons are attempting to eat my face, or whatever it is that spooky scary skeletons do to a person, and that we can use that to distract them. Ah, yes, here we go. Yes, this really is the game that did the you have to search literally everything so that you find all of the things. There's a sheet of paper in there, I wonder if I can read it. That would require me finding something to break it with. Don't mind me, I'm just going to casually vandalise this place which I've only just walked into. There we go. Okay, you can't actually read that piece of paper. I expect a bill for that to be sent to me at some point in the future. Those lightning effects are quite the thing. They don't sound quite lightning-y enough, and they always seem to want to come from behind you. I'm guessing since this is the opening of the game, there's probably going to be nothing immediately crazy. There we go. Can we take a break? I'm too scared already. Quite right, chat. Okay, so we have the mysterious footstep sounds coming from somewhere else. I think they've also put, yeah, they've put your character's own breathing effect in as well. Okay, yes, this is all very annoying. Can we please stop it now? Oh look, the chandelier is swinging. Yes, that's a little bit unusual. It doesn't require you to blur your vision and lay down on the floor and die. Oh look, more spooky self-opening doors. Wonderful. What an absolute delight for the whole family. Ah, more tinderboxes. Wonderful. I'd imagine those are going to be useful later on. What on earth are these things supposed to be? Giant sheets of cheese? I'm guessing they're supposed to be, like, wall insulation or something, but I have no idea what they're supposed to be. Ah, sanity, you have a slight headache. Because of course you do. Gotta admit, the character breathing sound is more annoying than it is, like, scary or anything like that. It's just like a kind of annoying, constant background noise. It's like, oh, your character saw something scary. Well, okay, that's wonderful. I don't particularly care. Huh. This is a delightful room. Why on earth would I want to go in here, magic opening door? Apparently no reason whatsoever, but I'm going to go in here anyway. Because it's no doubt going to cause you to go insane. When standing in darkness, your sanity will drain. Turn on the lights in an environment using tinderboxes. Well, I guess for the sake of the game mechanics, I probably should, because I think we've been standing in the dark for a while now. But look, now we're back in the light. Look at that, there's candles. Literally nothing to worry about. Halloween special, you're surprised that I'm the type to celebrate Halloween. Ah, Halloween is a wonderful, wonderful time of year. I mean, I don't actually really care that much, because, frankly, I don't celebrate, like, anything. They're literally all just days of the year for me. But, you know, apparently other people celebrate the things, so, you know, hey, why should I not, you know, give people something to point and laugh at, or be relentlessly bored by? I don't know if there's anything under these stairs. No? Ah! What on earth is that supposed to be? I think that's just dirt on the floor, actually. would be really helpful would be a running key. You know, like, hold shift to move a little bit faster. Am I dressing up for Halloween? Who do you think I am, chat? Silly, silly questions. Ugh. Quite right, chat. Halloween is the only time you can scare the shit out of people without being arrested. White blanket over the deer. Yeah, I could do that, but my antlers may very well lead some people to think that it's something other than what is intended. Ah, books. Wonderful. What on earth is that? It looks kind of like Regina Vegetale. Like Queen Vegetable or something? I don't know. I'm guessing these things are supposed to be more or less illegible. Is that FNAF? What is that? Plaf? Flaflanzenreich? Something like that. We have German people in the chat. You tell me what that says. Because I don't know. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. Well, how very delightful. So if I go in here and solve a puzzle, will things be a little less blurry? Can we reduce the artifacting on YouTube? Ah. Bizarre. I'm not sure what those insects are supposed to be appeared. Okay, well there appears to be nothing of any real use in here. Got those couple of tinder boxes though, so that's nice. Ah! Flafsenreich, basically flora. Ah. Trust Germany to have the word Reich in something that means flower. Or is this the Flower Reich? I mean, come on, chat. I'm pretty sure, you know, the Nazi joke's still funny, right? Ah! All of the unsettling events. Well, screw it. We're gonna walk to the ink, because that's where it's supposed to be. Ah! This is our lantern. When filled with oil, you can press F. And it will do lanternous, luminous things. How very delightful. I just clipped a book through a table as well, so that's cool. That's the same book again. This is going to be one of those games where it's like, hey, because of our incredibly limited art department time and budget and all of that stuff, there's literally hundreds of copies of the same book in here. It's like going through, what was it? I can't remember which Deus Ex game it was. It wasn't the first one, it was the second one. Which one was that? Human Revolution? And you kind of looked, there was a good variety of books in there, but there was still plenty of repeats. It was rather amusing going into someone's office and it's like, you have, literally in this one office you have a dozen copies of Charles Darwin's, Charles Darwin's, which one was it? I can't remember, actually, thinking about it. Well, I guess we should probably use the torch here, or the lantern, it might actually be helpful. The Plant Kingdom, it means realm of the plants. Of course it does, because Reich. Oh. Yeah, not sure if shaking... Ah! Head are pounding and the hands are shaking. Well, apparently... I'm not sure if that shaking is from a lack of structural stability in the building that we're in, or if it's something else entirely. Possibly sanity related. Well, there's only one way to find out, I guess. Gotta say, there's nothing particularly immediately scary about this. Ah, there we go. There's another Tinder doodad. You go over there. I desire this piece of loot. For my loot sense is tingling, as it absolutely should be. There's no K in Reich. Yes, there is. Absolutely, because this is how British people pronounce things. Okay, yeah, I know you want me to look at that thing, game, but please, give me a little bit of autonomy. See, look, there's a switch here that I could touch. And all of this other stuff. How do you know I don't want to touch that before touching this? Huh? See, game, you don't know me. You don't tell me what to do. I did not consent. Okay, so let's read the instructions, I guess.
I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. One last thing. A shadow...
Oh, okay, yeah, so bad things are happening, and for some reason I've written a note to myself telling me to go and fucking murder some guy somewhere. Okay, well, fair enough. You can check the most recent red things by pressing N. Oh, what a delight. So, slightly unusual note to yourself there, but sure, why the hell not? Let's roll with that. I'm gonna touch this thing now. Ah! Slight head. Okay, so whenever we solve a puzzle, which apparently means switching a lever in this game, you get that blue flash and your sanity improves. Okay, so that's our user feedback, so that we know that we done good. Alright. Ah, to run, hold shift. Delightful. I'm guessing that means all of the bad things happen, or begin to happen. Let's go and explore.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Indeed. So we kind of remember some things, apparently. Not sure if that looks more like flower petals than anything else. I'm guessing that's what they're supposed to be for some reason. Could go down there, not going to. I just want to know what else is all around the place first. Because, you know, there's loot. See, there's loot that needs looting. And I've got to indulge my loot whore sense before we actually do what the game wants us to do. Ah, there's more tinder. One of the few times in my life where I'm going to actively seek out tinder. This game. I wonder if these things contain anything. Ah! Oh, no. That was a bug. I thought that might have been something, you know, useful. No. Okay. Those are presumably the big doors in and out of here. These paintings, they seem to be remarkably well kept given the rest of the environment. Very bright and vibrant. The inner sanctum, yes chat, the inner sanctum is absolutely that dude's safe space. Can I break this cobweb? No. There you go, sorry, no game. 2 out of 10, non-interactive spiderweb, absolute fail. Ugh, what even is this? You even trying, game? I'm quite impressed by the fact that, hang on, this architecture doesn't seem right. Okay, so you've got a vaulted ceiling, quite clearly, because that's going to be the thing that holds the weight. So then these two pillars are just really unusually designed. What you would expect would be a pillar there, a pillar there. You would expect 4 pillars, but they're in kind of the wrong places to have a vaulted ceiling like this. Sorry, once again, sorry game, 2 out of 10. Poor architecture design, it's not right. Okay, game, this whole I'm going to just take control of the camera thing is gonna get, like, annoying, frankly. I know it's like, oh, you have to look over here. No, I don't. I really do not have to look over there. In some cases, I would rather not look over there. Ah. The archives. That sounds like a delightful place to go. I don't know what... Is there a sign around here that tells me what this is? Nothing above the door? Okay, sure, why not? Well, I'm guessing I should probably go and maybe touch the downstairs door, since the game did kind of very heavily imply that that's what I'm meant to do, because apparently choosing my own adventure is not a thing that we're supposed to do here. Ah, dusty doors. Going to the wine cellar and the laboratory. Okay. If I had to guess, I would suggest that this is the semi-safe area of the game, and maybe all of those different rooms are all the different puzzles and shit that you gotta do, because Game Design 101 and all of that other, you know, nonsense. Ah. Well, what is this nonsense? It's tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hands or tools. Well, you know what it could be destroyed by? Fire. I mean, can we combine these two things? Can we make this happen, game? I mean, it seems kind of weird. You know, this is a personal pet peeve of mine for video games and all of that sort of stuff. Well, movies as well. When you go into really old places, like super-duper ancient places, and there's still torches lit in sconces. Very unrealistic. There's just no way that that would be the case whatsoever. And second of all, the inability to remove torches from wall sconces. That, as you can see, you could absolutely remove that from there and carry that with you if it is one of these magical, never-goes-out sort of flames. I mean, that seems like something that would be really, really useful. But apparently we're not allowed to do it. Okay, yes, the whole we're going to play windy sounds behind you, that's just annoying. Okay, some sort of organic tissue. Blocks the path to a refinery. Can it be dissolved? Well, possibly. Just have my note to myself. There's no diary. That's all we've learned thus far, so I guess we're just going to kind of fly blind a little bit. Well, I'm guessing if we just go to the laboratory, we might be able to find something to dissolve it. Maybe. Everything else seems to be still in some sort of good condition in this crazy ancient place. Someone is asking me, did I watch the Mythicist meeting? I don't even know what that is and probably don't even care. Alright. Okay, well, we've added a nice, crinkly, crusty sound to the background here. It actually sounds like someone stepping on a load of snails. Okay, thanks, game. Yes, there's dust. Wonderful. Until I actually see something that is, like, a very obvious... Yes, okay, that's wonderful and all, but... Is there anything that's actually going to be threatening coming out of there soon? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see if there's anything useful. Ah, cockroaches and cockroach noises. Still shaky cameras. Okay, well that's all delightful. Is that because my sanity is low? No, I just have a slight headache.
This shouldn't be.
What shouldn't be, game? Ah, I ran out of oil. That might explain that. How far does an oil go? Okay, so 1 oil gives you 1/4 of a lantern. Okay. So use relatively sparingly, I guess. Ah. Here's a helpful sheet of paper. Eat the roaches. Quite right, chat. Why would we not? So the lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. That seems like a terrible idea. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just going to take several chemical things and put them in the wine cellar. Ah. I'm guessing that's the first of our spooky, scary skeletons.
There should be more cooperite.
Okay, yeah, could be, should be, would be. Okay.
And 1 part aqua fortis.
Aqua fortis. I remember correctly, isn't that nitric acid? I think. Or was that something else? I did once actually try and memorize all of the aqua this, aqua that, but, I failed quite spectacularly. So this is my 3rd attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and cuprite binds them well. I'm pretty sure that should actually be cuprite, not cuprite, but who knows. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis in hope that it will produce a more even solution. Even the subtitles get blurry. Yes, this is... blurring things in games is just very annoying, frankly, especially on YouTube. All of that, just pixelation and... Yo, it is. Oh, it is nitric acid then. Hey, I remembered something. Check me out. I've got all of those skills and whatnot. The experiment was unsuccessful. Solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Wait, highly acidic detergent. Highly acidic detergent. I'm guessing you don't want to use it on your clothes. They'll just destroy them, but yeah, whatever. Organic tissues react especially violently to the solution and should be okay, so this is just the game literally spelling out for you, you need to mix this stuff up, because if you don't, you're not going to go anywhere. Okay, game, can we stop with... ooh, heart-beating sounds. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. Giggity. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for our life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and safe return. Well, aren't you just an absolute delight? Can we pick the thing up now, please? Okay, all it does is... don't know what it is, but it just gives you a weird emotional flashback thing. Everything seems very shaky. Still, my sanity is, like, kind of okay, though, so... I don't quite know why that is. I mean, I'm guessing since we're going to come back here later, it might actually be worth my time just to light a torch, so I've got a little more vision in this area. It's not like I'm getting very short on, it's not like I'm particularly short on tinderboxes or anything. Seems like there would probably be something behind all of these, but apparently not. You're starting to do acids now. Quite right, chat. We are starting to do acids. Okay, we're getting the heartbeat. Again, the sanity is still fine. I can't help but think that some of these... yeah, there's stuff up there. Can I not jump on barrels, but we can physics our way up there to get some oil. Delightful. Okay, so they did say wine cellar. Seems like a ridiculous place to keep a load of your alchemical reagents. Just bung them in the wine cellar, and you just bung all of these bottles of acid right in next to the bottles of wine. I mean, literally nothing could go wrong if in such a circumstance. So the other children did things, and I don't care. I was too busy reading the chat. So, cellar vinari. Yes, that is a wine cellar. Thank you, game. I could have worked that one out for myself. I'm not entirely illiterate. Okay. Wine cellar key. Okay, so we have all of these, and find a key for a wine cellar. Evidence in the laboratory has revealed combining 4 chemicals can create powerful acid. Okay. Chemical ingredients have been moved from the laboratory to the wine cellar, so all of these things are connected. So we need to find a key for a wine cellar, go to the wine cellar, steal all the things, mix the things together, and dissolve some organic tissue. For some reason. The game has no desire to make the reasoning clear in any capacity, but I'm guessing that'll all come up later. Quite right, chat, we need to drink all of the things. Is there bleach in the wine cellar? I'm guessing there must be bleach in the wine cellar. Ah, quite true, chat. That must be very useful for uninvited guests. Archives. It doesn't seem like a... I don't know, maybe they did move the key into the archives. Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. Go and find a key box or something. Yeah, okay, bad things happened, and what a delight. Ah. Well, this looks very pleasant. Gotta admit, I really do like some of the sound elements of this game.
15th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun continued to plague our expedition. Making it later
Some guy found the tomb somewhere beneath dunes. Yep, still a tomb, late night, something like that. Yep. Okay, so someone was an archaeologist. Wonderful. I like how there's this kind of, slightly oppressive humming sound in the background of this level. It's inconsistent. I like it. There's also a statue on the mantle for some reason. I don't think it's really worth lighting anything up, because we can see just fine. Let's be honest, it's probably for the best that we stay in the dark, because spooky, scary skeletons can't get us in the dark. But also, we can't see things, so... trade-off. Right, the Wilhelm contract. Hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. That's the guy that we have to go and stab in the face, I think. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is recommended my services to the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Ooh, spooky. So, yes, I'm guessing the giant fucking eagle that was on the floor might very well have something to do with, you know, thematic decorating and other such nonsense. Yes, this is one of those, just... one of the things that I do not like about all of these modern, survival, horror, super spooky thing. It's like, yeah, just check all of the drawers, 90% of them will contain literally nothing, but, you know, you gotta look in them anyway. Okay, catalogs. The study. Oh, sure, let's go into the study. Sounds like a wonderful place. It's quite an interesting little sound there. Sounded like, almost like a moan. The very oppressive little back humming sound is actually, that's quite... I can definitely see how that would unnerve some people. Because it's just like a constant oppressive sound that's not... It's not of a key that's, like, pleasant to listen to. It's just kind of...
17th of May.
There as a mild annoyance.
My hands tremble as I write.
Uh-huh.
Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered.
Okay.
Our torches burned.
Yep, men, fearful things. Okay, sure.
The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected.
Mm-hmm. So your archaeology found something a little bit weird.
I was trapped.
Yes, you were trapped. Oh no. Gasp, shocks and horrors and all sorts of... Okay. What is so... Oh, you could... I'm very confused about which ones of these books you're supposed to be able to remove. So some of them are part of the scenery, other ones are not. I'm guessing that's because they just created some general versions of these things, and have then used that so that later on they can maybe hide particular interactive things on those shelves. That seems reasonable. I left that door open. Why are you now closed? Spooky. Ah, well, he has a very nice Fabergé egg, I guess. Doesn't actually look Fabergé at all, but something along those lines. Ah, old tomes. Yeah, the sounds of the footsteps and whatnot is... Yeah, okay, look, Okay, look, dude, you should probably know by now that things are just gonna move by themselves, you know, just get over yourself. Apparently someone's also playing the piano. I'm guessing that is gonna be another one of those, super duper spooky things later on. Game logic, quite right, chat. Game makes liberal use of game logic. Ah, local history, okay. I guess it might actually just be worth my while to, like, light some of these lanterns, at least, especially if it's in areas I'm gonna search. It's kind of like save my, yeah. Because I don't have a huge amount of oil for this lantern, so... And how many tinderboxes do we have? 17. Yeah, I think we should probably make a little more use of the, tinderboxes, perhaps. Just to kind of, like, save ourselves from wasting oil. Yeah, can we stop with the wavy camera shit? It's annoying more than anything else at this point. Oh, look, the beautiful, wonderful outside. If only I could be there. Let's walk down the spooky hallway. Ah, this is where we, came from. This is where we entered the labyrinthine nightmare. Wonderful. Too spooky, chat, is it? Oh my god, something fell off a shelf. Too spooky. Yes, quite right. This game is absolutely terrifying like that. I just want to check that, yes, chat is absolutely visible. There we go. I just actually realised I couldn't see it past the chat, so now I need to move chat back on top. There we go. There you go, chat, you're now on top again. I really could do with getting a third monitor for this. The deer is not into naughty talk today. Well, no, I'm playing this thing. That was an interesting little sound. Sounds kind of like someone talking somewhere. Ah. Well, that looks like something very unfortunate happened. I'm guessing this place, was not evacuated when certain parts of the cave-in happened, then. Seems very unfortunate. Floor plans? That could be useful. Might actually be able to have some sort of vague understanding of where things are in this place.
Much of the castle is old lives. It won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
So literally the thing that you tried to prepare against happened. Okay, cool story, bro. That stuff is not in English. I'm guessing maybe it's supposed to be either in German or Latin. Actually can't really... It might be complete gibberish, though. Anyway. Okay, so do we get a map or something out of that? Something, you know, useful? No? Okay, sure, why not? Thanks, game. Ah, delightful, lots of things. That one fellow sounds like Vincent Price. Yeah, a little bit. He's doing the spooky, scary voice. The deer isn't the jock or the cheerleader of this scary story. What am I, then? What role am I fulfilling on this, super spooky, scary voyage of ours? Oh, maps. Ah, that would be, another part of the cave-in, presumably. Oh, well, that's going to be a nuisance, isn't it? Fortunately, there's a big hole in the... or a small hole in the wall over there. I'm sure we get to do something with that later. Ah, it's another part of a cave-in. Kingdom of Prussia, Central Prussia, wonderful, wonderful. Does any of this really help us at all? Let's see. Wow, that must have been a really spooky note. It just made you curl up on the floor and nearly die.
After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Did you? Really? Oh, it actually looks like it does very slowly move you towards it. Yeah, I believe that my character is very slowly... I'm looking at the floor texture, yes. You are very slowly dragged towards it. Okay, wonderful. Well, I'm guessing this is supposed to be...
Waiting for me.
Yeah, okay, game, I get the prompt. It's go and touch the thing. Okay, fine. I will play by your rules. There you go, look, I touched the thing.
The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can
all praise Cthulhu
is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Alright, let's light some candles. Maybe that will sort out the sanity problem. I liked the little Cthulhu reference with the impossible geometries and whatnot. That was kind of fun. Getting dem Lovecraft references in there. This pleases me. Yeah, sanity is still pretty good. It's just a very slight headache. Okay, let's go play with the small hole in the wall. And stick various parts of our body through it until something happens. Not breakable by hand. Okay, is there a thing I can throw at it? I'm gonna throw this book at it. Let's see what that does. Or I guess I could just keep playing with it until it falls apart. Aha! Victory! It does nothing. Oh, come on, it's breakable. There you go. Wuss. Just grab a hold of that thing and give it a good yank.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Okay. Why no construct a truly horrifying game for Teal Deer? Lots of kids and their sock-just moms telling them he's an awful person. That wouldn't scare me, frankly. That would just annoy me. Annoying is not the same as scaring. Apparently this game is supposed to be like really super-duper spooky, scary skeleton stuff, but just break the damn thing. There we go. But I'm not really seeing nor feeling it thus far. Was this game like the original piece of PewDie bait? You know, it's like, oh, do the thing and then people can overreact to it and shout and scream like really scary, weird things are happening when it's just kind of meh. It's just meh. Whatever. Deer are terrible people. It is true, we are quite terrible people. We're really bad at being people. So, another region rich with the lore and the things and the forests and delightful things. Yes, you have tales and things. Tales of gatherers. Soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the woods, were damned to roam the grounds. Yeah, picked things up and okay, cool. Basically, they became a bunch of kidnapping people. Probably rapists. I think that might very well be the implication of this. So Henrik Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Elstad from the start of this thing, resided in an inn. During his stay, prominent members of society paid notice, yada yada. Huh. Apparently he was someone who was never seen again. I wonder if those two stories are supposed to be connected in some way. And the Baron. I'm guessing this is supposed to be the Baron, like the only one that we've ever heard about so far. Yep, so there was a thing, castle consumed by fire, pretty cool. Someone helped the region to do things. Birth and death records didn't happen. Okay. Well, there's some potentially interesting things that we can glean from all of that. Bunch of people escaped a war somewhere, went into a forest, and became a bunch of weirdos. Since we're in the middle of a forest, and this building, I'm guessing, is supposed to be the reconstructed castle after it burned down, I have to wonder if those two things are related, like if those people escaped into the forest and then had spooky, weird brain things done on them by the people in the castle, because I don't know, there's always potential things like that going on in fantasy. The guy that we're talking about here, or one of the guys who is in this castle and the Order of the Black Eagle and all that stuff, we know that they're messing around with some various forms of alchemy and all of that sort of things. Maybe one of them did find some key to eternal life or something like that, so perhaps that rumour might be true. There's plenty of things. There are plenty of things that could be going on here. So, I'm guessing we're still searching for our key. Locked doors tend to not yield keys. That's not how they work. In fact, it's pretty much the opposite of what we want. Okay. Is there anything else? We can't go back because the previous hall caved in. Okay, first of all, this bookshelf is different from all the other bookshelves, and second of all, it looks like... Ah! A draft and a faint light coming from behind the shelf. There must be a way in. Okay. Thanks, game hints. I mean, putting an obvious doorway behind the bookshelf, sure, why not? If the, like, seriously, buddy, you can't, like, tip this thing over? Or something? Oh, it's got slidey marks. Okay. Hang on, there's no track or machinery or anything that this thing is attached to. You should totally just be able to, like, slide this out the way. Okay, I'm guessing there's some sort of secret button or something. If I was trying to hide a secret button in a library, I'd probably stick it under a book. Yo. That sounds more like a timer than anything else. Okay, are there other books that look like that one? Yes. 2. It's not opening. There's gotta be another one somewhere. If I had to guess. Ah. 3. Is there another one? Oh no, the first one went back in. There we go. Pull the torch, Teal! There is no torch to pull. I would have expected it to be like a pull the torch, but there are no torches in wall sconces. Besides, that's just, it's so passé to just pull a torch. Now we have to pull books. That's a nice little fireplace. I like that. I like that. That's like a really cool design. Not sure how practical it is, but I like it. I like that as a little corner style thing. Let's try and loot all of the places, I guess, before we pick up the things. Well, there's the obvious thing. Let's pick up all the other stuff first, because you never know when you're going to go insane. Quite right, chat. That was a spooky door opening. It was the spookiest. So, Willem and his fools have endangered my research long enough. Absent-minded handling of the human vessels, oh no. Sheriff's keeping an eye on the forest, is killing your servants. Matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. Need to lock up Wilhelm and his men to avoid investigation. Wine cellar will be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve, whatever comes first. Ha. Okay, so you locked a bunch of people in the wine cellar. Cool, I'm guessing we're probably going to find a load of dead people down there then. But hang on. Hang on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that where we're going to find our spooky, scary skeletons, chat? In the wine cellar, because there are dead people in there. Ah. I think we've found our spooky, scary skeletons. Let's go and have a look at them. Maybe you should feed them some wine. It would solve both your problems. So who is this Wilhelm gentleman? So the sheriff is keeping an eye on the forests and killing your servants. So I'm guessing there was a reason for that. So maybe this Wilhelm and his people were someone who was going into the forest and abducting the people. Maybe that's where the, that previous story came from. I don't know how they're related, like, timeline-wise. But it seems like a reasonable thing. Let's grab this key. Huh. Okay, well that was a sting. There was a sound of something breaking, and a very distinct footfall, so... Ah! There's a door that's open now. Not sure if that was literally just done to try and put you on edge, or whether that was actually a sign of terrible things afoot. Let's go and see. Okay, that was... We have kind of action music. There was like a boom, bada boom, boom, boom sort of stuff. Come on. Okay, well... Well, we've got the sort of evil zombie noises, so... I am not ignoring all of the chat. I mean, look at you people are chat. How am I ignoring you? What's the problem? The deer is a confident dude, so his dick is at least average size. Come on, chat. I mean, how many other people have you seen playing this game who have probably absolutely shat themselves up to this point? I think I deserve a little more credit than that. Yes, doors open when you pick up a key. This is exactly how it works. Quite right, chat. Thus it begins, the spook. Yes. How is my sanity for all of that? Head's pounding and hands are shaking. Ah. Wow. Okay. So... I don't know if that just damaged me, or whether that was just a, hey, you stood on a giant blood pustule thing and it exploded a little bit at you. Pretty sure that's either the sign of insanity or something else happening. I'm not entirely sure what. Maybe the castle is alive. Who knows? Oh. Quite right, chat. There are all of the spooky sounds. So we needed to go and touch the wine cellar, didn't we? That was our... No, not the archives. Mum's spaghetti. That's a thing. Teal Deer has seen some shit. He's not scared of any of this crap. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. You never know. There might be something that gets me in this. Who knows? Ah, yes, wine cellar. There we go. Use the key... Really? You can't just... You couldn't just do that, like, automatically? It's like, ah, you have the key in your inventory. Inventory check. There, yes. We made it happen. Congratulations. Beware, when standing in the darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes. Wonderful. How is our sanity doing? Slight headache. So it's actually pretty good so far. I should probably refill that lantern a little bit. Just keep it topped off, I think. We've got quite a lot of tinderboxes, so maybe I should do with that. Old archives. All archives are old. That's the point. Yeah. The spookiest thing going on is chat sexually fantasizing about deer. Quite right, chat. There are some messed up people there. Oh, that's kind of a funky little window design. I like that. All the architecture comments, because of course. Right, so I'm guessing that... Ah. Is this supposed to be where all the spooky, scary skeletons are?
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Ah. Okay, we have a map thing, which I can't read without the lantern. The place isn't that big, so I'm guessing we can find our way around easy enough. Alright. Ah, they raided all of the wine things, because of course they did. Cool. Let's,
What was that?
go have a poke around. Ah, calamine. Wonderful. And you get knocked over by a barrel. Of course. Thanks, game. Well, let's get a little bit of light on. I suppose our sanity is messed up otherwise. So many potential weapons. Look, here we go! Look, we don't have to play the game as a complete wuss who has to run away from everything. There's a freaking hammer. What is this? Okay, cool, there are... Hold down the button while moving. Press the right button for a strong push in the direction that I'm facing. Okay. Well, let's get some light in this area. This seems like our first semi-puzzle kind of thing. Is there a way up there? Yeah, that looks like there should be a way up there. Is there a torch I can light around here? I'm not sure if it would actually do me any good to get up there. But I am quite curious. I'm pretty sure that curiosity has killed some people in the past, but I'm gonna go with it. I mean, there's barrels up there. Oh god, the frickin' light in this game is just awful. So I'm guessing that maybe there's something useful up there? I don't know, it might just literally be, hey, here's a couple of barrels, 'cause screw you and your curiosity or something. I can touch something. Huh. Not tall enough to jump up there. Hmm. Maybe we can get up higher. We should do that. Very good advice, life lesson for you there, chat. Just, if in doubt, get higher. Yes, I can hear all of the silly, ghostly, sobby, groany things. I don't care. My curiosity knows very few bounds, and this is absolutely not one of them. Can we get these bigger crates down? Oh, there we go. Those are way better for this. Watch out for my cat. No, she's completely fine. She's sleeping somewhere. I don't think curiosity is going to kill her yet. Okay. Yes, okay, distant spooky noises, we know. You'd have thought that with a lit candle and shit... Yeah, quite right, chat. You'd have thought if you had a lit candle and whatnot that you'd probably have enough light for a room, but, well, apparently we don't. Okay, apparently if I wanted to... There is something I can interact with there. And it's those boards. Why, oh why, would I need to be able to do that? I'm guessing because it talked about making a strong push, that what you do is you get up there and then you do a strong push and it'll, like, have a chain reaction effect and knock those other ones over, maybe? Ah, bloody physics. Climbing stacky bullshit. Had enough of this on... what was it? That really old Jurassic Park game that no one cares about anymore. No, the space is definitely too small to get up into. We can't move those rocks. Huh. Why, oh why? When holding an object, you can do that to give it a push. Okay. Why would I want to be able to do that? There doesn't seem to be any real advantage to doing that. Let's get these barrels down. I wonder if they're blocking anything. This seems like a very convoluted thing. I think I might be overthinking this, because this seems far more convoluted than any game has any right to be, if the answer is up here somewhere. That really does seem like I should be tall enough to be able to get in there. Okay, yeah, we know. Distant, spooky, scary footsteps. Okay. Game, we get it. Distant, spooky, scary footsteps are distant and spooky. What I want to do is indulge my curiosity and get to the place that I want to go. So just let me have that, game. Hmm. 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 It does seem... I have a horrible suspicion that I'm just overthinking this. Can I just shove these out of the way? Is it really that easy? Ah. Well, I suppose video game logic, I kind of breezed through the early parts. I guess there has to be one thing that confuses me a little bit. You can absolutely fit in there. Just do a duck walk, faggot. I've burned so much freaking oil on this as well. But I don't know, I'm just... Either I'm being attracted to just a complete red herring object, but there absolutely is a thing that's like, yeah, push this. Huh. God damn it. Just, it really seems like this should be the solution to the thing. Like, shove one of those things and something else will fall somewhere that I need. Because otherwise, this thing being here is serving not a whole lot of purpose. God damn it. Just, physics. I hate you so much right now. Alright, look, we'll stack all of the things which are meant to be stacked. There you go, look. Maybe these will be a little more stable. Come on. Yep. There is no reaction to... You don't want backseat gaming, but if you recall the solution... I'm definitely overthinking... Okay, chat, just tell me what the solution is then, because I think I'm overthinking this massively. It just seems really weird that there is an object that you can interact with up there. Or is it just going to be as simple as hurl a box at this thing? Oh my god, It is going to be as simple as just hurl boxes at it, isn't it? How does that even make sense? Like, you can't pick these rocks up, but you can kind of wave a box at them and knock them out of the way. God fucking damn it. Well, now I feel like a complete idiot. Thanks, game. Ugh. What I need to do is not try to think these things through, just throw shit at it. Like, the solution to the problem is throw things at it. Got ya. Quite right, chat. The price of being smart. It really is. Like, sometimes you will just massively overthink things. Getting so caught up on the fact that, no, there is clearly a space up there that you could fit into, and there's things you can touch, but no, you literally just needed to throw something else at it. And I will never get that oil lantern back. Ah, okay, well there's our spooky, scary stuff. Can I open the door with the spooky scaries? I can! Ah! These would be our dead people, I'm guessing. I kind of wish that there was some oil around here, like lantern oil. Okay, we get another flashback here.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going.
No theory crafting, chat, it's true, I shouldn't. When you're so smart, you overthink everything and end up looking like a fool because the correct solution was UGG smash! Quite right, chat, quite right.
We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Okay, so yeah, these guys all seem to have died in a fire. Or something. Okay, cool. So I'm guessing that... Yeah, that doesn't really explain why they're... I mean, my god, there's a brain that... No, those look more like lungs than a brain. That doesn't really explain why the bodies are in so many pieces. Ah, here we go. We can get a little bit of that crucial backstory for Mr. Willem here. 2 years ago, you were summoned to the castle, da-da-da-da-da, dawned on me the nature of the contract was sordid. The reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past. You were to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without question. You would have your character attested, so you were fine. You brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. Can't remember the numbers. Da-da-da-da-da. Tonight the Baron invited me and the men down to the wine, celebrate our work. Yep, and then you just got basically completely fucked. Yep, okay. Men are screaming, their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bone. What? The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming, their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. They feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes and I can no longer... Huh. Yeah, so those guys are our spooky, scary skeletons. So I'm guessing, from the description, it sounds like they kind of went, like, necromorph style on everything. What this doesn't give us is any of the things that we need in order to, any of the chemicals that we need. I would have thought that there would be one in here. Or am I just, how's our sanity at the moment? Still a slight headache. Okay, well let's make use of some of these tinder boxes since we just have so goddamn many of them. Yeah, so these guys came apart, went necromorph style on each other, and then at some point were released, and they are now our spooky, scary skeletons. Herp da derp da derp, there's no things. Literally the thing on the... Literally the only other thing on the table. God damn it. Welcome to the world of overthinking literally everything. Okay, well there's our flask. Okay, wonderful. Ooh, rustling chains. Those are surely a stereotype of everything. So, how many of them do we have? Calamine and Aqua Regina, okay. So there probably should be another 2 down here, so we've done those 2. So it's the one opposite the stairs and then one of the other ones. Alright, well let's just go in here and strike a candle. Oh, well that one was easy. And the predictable, super scary door closing by itself thing. Let's move some barrels and see if there's some oil or tinder or something. Because that would be pretty helpful if there was. Especially oil. Like, I miss all of my oil. I used far too much of it at a time when I shouldn't have because I overthought things like a moron. No fear, we shall use more tinder because we have 1,000,000 tons of it. By which I mean 14. Seems like it's more than enough, frankly. Alright. So, get this open and go and find our, 4th one. Which, looking at that diagram, I'm not sure how you're supposed to get to it. Oh, door, of course. Okay, that's more super scary skeleton noises. Oh, come on, game. Why would you give me a hint like that? Oh, if there's an enemy nearby, go and hide. So, yeah, thanks, okay. Basically just telling me that there's going to be an enemy showing up at some point. What a delight. Ah, that is a sir over there. Hello, mister. How you doing? Oh, you use laudanum to increase your health. Sanity is dangerously low. Light a torch and hang out in it for a while, then. I do believe that that was a gentleman over there. So we should probably go and say hello to the gentleman. Or I guess we could just leave. Oh no, wait, that was laudanum, it wasn't, Okay, that's nice. More super scary cave-in stuff. Wonderful. Yeah, this blur is just getting actually really irritating more than anything else. I might actually just... might just turn it off, actually. It's getting rather irritating. Where was it? Advanced. Now there appears to be no, Ugh! It doesn't say that there should be a restart for that. That's just... it's getting annoying more than anything else. Okay, so we're looking for... another bottle of something delicious. In a room full of literally tons of bottles. Oh. Cool. That was a moment of temporary insanity by the look of it. Everything went red because screw you. Okay. Well, let's go, let's just get out. I think we've got, what is it? we've got all 4 of our things. Calamine, Cuprite, Orpiment, and Laudanum, which we could do. That only improves health, though, not sanity. Apparently our sanity is crystal clear. So far, this game is not spooky at all. Spooky where the little flood shits in Halo, because they came out of nowhere. I don't know. I've not found this all that spooky so far. I could see, like, why someone would find this a little bit spooky, because, like, some of the sounds are quite oppressive in this game. But they don't particularly bother me, frankly. Ah, okay, so... yeah, sanity is crystal clear, so... I'm kind of thinking that this might be a, sign of insanity. Does that actually hurt you? A few cuts and bruise, it does, okay. So it's kind of a sign of insanity, but I think it's also a kind of, hey, congratulations, you completed that stage of the thing stuff. The blur helps keep your sanity level equal with your character by giving you a headache IRL. Yeah, it really is. It's just... it's a nuisance more than anything else. Like, I thought, oh, maybe it'll, like, add something to the game. It really doesn't. It's just... it's an annoyance, and it stops you from making precision movements with your mouse. Oppression triggered oppressive sounds. Yeah, you know, sounds which are just there to, like, irritate you, basically. Where was the, place? Was it this one? That was the archives. Wasn't the archives. We wanted, the laboratory! Yes. That's not the laboratory down there. That's our hall full of mysterious goop. Ah, there we go. Laboratorium thingy-do. Apparently we just have to, okay, so literally you can't jump over it, you just have to go and take damage for it, sure. Mm-hmm. Yep, things happened. Okay, wonderful. Oh yeah, this is our laboratory area, isn't it? So maybe, get a little bit of light going on in here. It's kind of frustrating not being able to see everything. How's our sanity holding up? Fine. Health's a little bit meh, but... yeah, we can deal with that. So it was down here, wasn't it, that we had the, contraption to give us all of the things. So can we just, oh yes, of course, we have to do the, thing. You need to turn on the burners first. Okay, well there's a burner. Do a circular motion. Oh, okay, that was easy. And I'm guessing, if I had to... yeah, there is, right there. There we go. Do we then have to give all of these things a spinaroo? Yes, we do. There we go. We span all of the things. Yay, science. Look at that. It's... yes. That... there is no way that that would work. I mean, first of all, you'd have to evaporate all of those things into something horizontal, not slanted down so that it actually goes into there in order to be condensed. And somehow, like, literally, if you set this apparatus up, the only thing you'd get would be... that purple stuff, whichever one that one was, I can't remember. That's all you'd get in this solution. Just, game, don't fucking lie to me, frankly. You're lying to me about chemistry, and I don't appreciate that, game. That's not how it works. Oh, of course the stairs are broken. Oh, come on, we can do this. Oh, come on, you could totally do that running, jumping. Ugh. Let me guess, invisible walls, because screw you. Can we get anything in order to stand atop it? Let's see. Ah, yes, of course. Our good friend, boxes and barrels. They are always useful. I'm trying to think where would be the best place to stack things. Probably just up against that, actually. This would seem to be the more stable and sensible place to build things. Oh, come on, like you're a chem person, you're a biopsychist. Just shush! I am allowed to complain about their improper use of chemistry equipment. Fine, look, someone else in chat... There you go, see? Someone else is getting triggered in chat and they are a chem person. Is that allowed? Is that allowed, Schneedel? Are only people who work in a certain field allowed to be triggered when they see things wrong with the representation of that field? Ugh. Just forever so demanding. Oh, come on, you can totally jump on top of that. You've jumped on things from that height before. Ugh. Okay. Those are shorter than the barrels. Okay, well, let's do this then. There we go. That looks very secure and stable. You'll... Oh, come on! You could pull yourself up from there. Oh, god damn it. Video game logic. That's all this is at the moment. You're waiting for me to start playing completely ironically, just dropping the act. What do you mean? Like... Oh, come on, you were previously able to make that jump. Now we can't make the jump for some reason. There we go. Can we crouch down and get that? No. Okay. Look, dude, you can totally do that. Ugh, for fuck's sake. Okay. How does one make this slightly higher? A plank of wood? We cannot get any planks of wood. I mean, I guess we could stack that up nearer the stairs over there. That might work. It just seems like this should be the thing to do, but I guess, okay, I guess we're just gonna have to drag the stack over there. Time-consuming as it will be. I'm thinking that because this point is lower. If in doubt, try the same thing somewhere else. Or in this case, just if in doubt, throw something at it. That's the lesson I've learned from this game. If in doubt, just chuck something at it, and maybe it'll work. Because otherwise, you're going to overthink things. Oh, come on, this is not overthinking this. You can absolutely... There you go, look at that. Solution was found. Haha. This object stacking reminds me of a certain infamous Half-Life playthrough. I have actually never played Half-Life either. I probably should at some point. You mean start going with the tropes? What do you mean? Oh, walk towards the spooky noises. I could walk towards the Hang on, I have walked towards the spooky noises. All we've done is we have seen a particular gentleman that one time. That was literally it. Otherwise, the thing is, I don't find any of the noises particularly scary, so it's like... meh. Look behind the hanging pictures, that sort of thing. Eh. We tried looking at some of the pictures, it did nothing, so... Okay, pot of acid! Allahu Akbar! This stream has been taken off of YouTube for inappropriate references. No doubt. Anyway, what time is it before we move ever so swiftly onwards? I want to check the check how we're doing for all of that stuff, chat. And we've been on for what, an hour? Yeah, we can get a little bit more time out of this. Of course we can. Maybe Dia should install 50 different mods to some game and enjoy all the glitch. What, you mean like I do with Skyrim? All of the funny stuff. The shadow is near, is it? Well, I don't know what the shadow is. Apparently it's supposed to be the super big bad of the game, so... we'll find out. Oh, cool. Another spooky, scary hallway. Wonderful.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, it is.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Okay, so go straight, don't stray. Good piece of advice. I'm guessing this is because this is where some of our big bad beasties are supposed to be. Ah! Be careful, when enemies are near, crouching in the darkness will make you harder to spot. Okay, cool. I'm guessing we're now getting the spooky, scary skeletons and stuff. I've got a slight headache. You can deal with it. Just, you know, suck it up. So an hour into the game and now we have the, Ah! That is our gentleman. The same one from earlier. Delightful. Okay. Let's see if there's anything actually useful around here. Is this going to be another one of those, you know, the gentleman that's trying to kill us despawns like it was just a thing to try and spook you? Because I think that's exactly the implication of that part. Well, let's just go and see what's going on over here. What's the deal with this room? Let's light a candle and find out. Ah, glorious lamp oil, I missed you. Yes, I am well aware that the lantern oil drains when used. We discovered that the hard way earlier. What might be a good idea... Don't watch the enemy, you'll give yourself away. Possibly. I'm guessing that's a game mechanic or something like that. Okay. So... Not entirely sure what the purpose of being down here is. Find item A, apply to item B, and progress story, or something like that.
It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I returned.
Yep, all of the things, spooky archaeology, I get it.
Brought home from Africa. Next,
Yep, more spooky archaeology. Ah, more spooky doors that open themselves. Delightful. I think... Oh yeah, there we go. His sanity is, just gone completely, apparently. Spent a little bit too long hanging out in the dark. There we go. Got a little bit of it back now. That's delightful. Thing is, I don't really want, like, too much light going on, because now that we know that there is our, spooky, scary skeleton roaming around here, I kind of don't want it to be super bright all the time, because obviously I would like to be able to hide. Ah. Well, this is the obvious place to go through, which probably means something bad is about to happen. Okay. Oh, excellent. We can refill our lantern. Perfect. The hatch is too heavy to lift by hand. Okay. Let's go and use the wheel mechanism then. Oh, why do I get the feeling this is going to be one of those, you know, you use it and then something comes through the door and... something is clogging the crank. Okay. So we need to unclog the crank. Ah, that would probably be that piece of wood which looks like it's been jammed into it. So, for some reason, that box can't be moved. But all of these other ones can be. So let's see if we can get that piece of wood out, yeah? We do that, then maybe we can give it a bit of a jiggle. Let's, can you jump on that? Of course you can't. There's tinder there as well. I'm gonna pick that up. What a delight. Yay, you did it! Now, because we do, of course... that... I'm very intrigued by some of the sound design there, like that last little sound effect. I don't know if you heard it, because it was quite quiet. It sounded like, sort of a dog barking in a very echoey place, and they, like, I'm not sure what they did to it. It wasn't an echo or something like that, but it was just very sort of quiet and quite subtle. I like some of the sound in this game. Some of the sound elements are really nice. So the plan here is... I'm just willing to guess that spooky, scary bad guy is going to show up when we unwinch this. So what I would like to do is maybe see if we can sort of pen ourselves in so it's a little more difficult to spot me when I do that. But I also have a very slight sneaking suspicion that either something's going to come through this door or we're going to need to open the door in order to escape. Just... I don't know why, but I have that feeling because, you know, video game logic. So if that's the case, that might get in the way and kind of annoy him, glitch out the AI or something like that, and then we can go through there. Like I said, I have no idea if that's how this is going to work, but... let's see. Yeah, it was the same sound there. I think what they've done is they've merged, like, a person sort of moaning in with, like, a little bit of a dog bark or something like that. It's quite a nice little sound, actually. Yeah, okay, look, we get it. Super spooky, yada yada yada. Okay, how very delightful. These things don't hurt anymore when I step on them. That's kind of nice. The cellar archives! Ooh, the archives below the archives. How very delightful. Surely there shall be something of interest in here. Okay. Yeah, more spooky, annoying noises, okay. Woo, okay. What are you? Okay, so we've got some nice tense music here. Apparently we have a super spooky invisible waterman who is easily flummoxed by me standing on a box. Okay. This is going to be one of those irritating as shit running, jumping puzzle sort of things, isn't it? Water monster time? Yeah, it is water monster time, apparently. Can you not just jump onto these crates, please? Okay, so... ah! There is a switch. This is just like a really bad horror film, frankly, at this point. Ow. Yeah, we should probably do something about that. Let's take some laudanum. Health! A wound is bleeding quite badly. We should do something about that. A few cuts and bruises. Okay. Wow, this dude really not very good at jumping onto crates. By the dude I do, of course, mean me. So we pulled a switch. What was the purpose of the pulling of the switch? Can you just jump onto the sodding box, please? Okay, there's more laudanum. So I pulled a switch, it didn't do a whole lot. I'm guessing it opened something somewhere else. Here you go, look, have a skull. So I'm guessing that switch opened another thing somewhere else that I need to get to. Oh. Quite. Okay, so we've got to hit the switch and run over here, it seems. Okay, time to play The Floor is Lava, then. Like, the most annoying game of The Floor is Lava in the history of the world. Yep. Yep. Apparently, you have to, like, get a little bit wet there. I'm kind of getting the jumping thing here. Throw a box at it. Can we throw... just throw things. Nah. It does nothing. I wonder if a splash distracts it. No, it doesn't seem to. Okay. So the splash of the book over there... Oh, it did distract it, I think. Okay, well... let's... Yep, on the thing. On the thing. All of the jumping. All of the jumping. Even more jumping. Yep, on the box. What a delight. Oh, of course, there's another one in the other room, because you can't just do the running, jumping puzzle once, you know, you gotta do it multiple times, because that's all the more fun. On the plus side, there looks like there's dead stuff here. Can I feed it to it? Okay, yeah, I'm guessing that's gonna be the purpose of this, is gonna be, throw the dead stuff in and then run to somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where I would like to run to. I can't actually see anything in the distance over there. Yeah, you can be quiet, monster. I'm trying to work some things out. Like, once we get to those boxes over there, where's the next safe place over there? There's nothing over there by the look of it. Okay. Yes, alright, be quiet. There, look, you want some food? There you go. It's over there. Go chow down or something. Alright? Okay, so we've got to get over there. Ah! Oh, okay, we've got to make our own pathway with boxes. It's one of those things, is it? Okay, so is that... Yes, that's reachable. Okay, cool. So build your own bridge sort of stuff. Cool. I like bridge building games. They're fun. Oh, I think I just dropped it on the invisible creature. Where is our invisible creature anyway? Here's the problem with invisible creatures, you don't know where they are. Right, so... I would think maybe we need to distract the thing, but actually looking at it, we don't need to. We can just leapfrog over to it. There's a grate over there. That means there must be a switch somewhere to activate. The switch is going to be in that frickin' corner over there, isn't it? Like, just to annoy me. Now, let's not drop that in yet. I might need several of those distractions for him. On the plus side, we've got loads of boxes to build walkways, so I don't think we really have to be that scared of it, frankly. It's just going to be a case of working out kind of the optimum pathway. And what would be the optimum pathway? First of all, we kind of need to find the... Can I stand on these? Yes, cool. So first of all, we kind of need to locate the switch in order to open that door. Okay, it's not over there. Huh. Okay, maybe we just have to get to the door. Maybe that is the puzzle. Whoops, there we go. Let's not get our feet wet here. And maybe this grate doesn't need a switch. Which would be interesting. Oh yeah, it's got a ring, a pull ring next to it. Once again, overthinking. It's what I do. It's how I roll, chat. I just like to overthink things sometimes. What would be wonderful is if this pull chain flushed all of the water out. Oh no, it's not a pull chain, it's a spinny thing. Wait a minute. If I open that, that thing's just gonna follow me, isn't it? So I should probably, like, try and distract it, maybe? Chuck that over there. Doesn't seem to have gone for it. Literally not sure where the thing is. Okay, there is a door through there. I just want to know where this damn thing is. Well, apparently it's somewhere where it's not interested in me. I guess it just decided to sod off for the day. It's like, well, I'm done. I've given you an annoying experience, so there we go. It doesn't actually look like there's another one in here, so that's fine. Oh, it's literally just go and walk through that door now. What's this? Oh, a hollow needle. Okay, that's cool. What are we going to use the hollow needle for, chat? We did some... Oh, it's locked with a simple lock. Okay, simple lock. Really? Okay, sure. A simple lock can apparently be, thwarted. Can be thwarted by sticking a hollow needle in it. Congratulations, chat, we did the things. But there's still water on the floor. It's possible there's more of the evil, scary water beasties. More evil, scary water beasties? Oh yes, more evil, scary water beasties. Apparently this is a running segment. Wow, okay, it is actually just a straight-up running segment, I think. Thing will bust through doors and chase me and try to murder me, so... Okay. Let's just close all the doors behind me, I guess, and, run through what is hopefully quite a linear segment, which apparently it was. Cool. It was literally just a running segment. Okay. I'm guessing that was supposed to be like stupor spooky or whatever the kids it is. It is a very simple lock. Quite right, chat. That was the simplest of locks. Oh, look at this place. This is much nicer. Yeah, okay, spooky doors opening by themselves. We don't care anymore. This place is quite nice, actually. I rather enjoy it. Slightly weird fountain, but, you know, I'm okay with that. It's kind of a strange design that you've got going on here. Haha, you can splash the water. How delightful. It's just what you want to do. Yeah, so... a very unusual piece of design there. I gotta admit, I do like the kind of Cthulhu-y tentacle theme that you've got going on there. It's very nice, very aesthetic. Don't think I'm gonna waste my tinder lighting torches. Everything is completely okay in here. Let's go have a little poke around, shall we? Quite right, chat, there was a very spooky dust cloud, because dust clouds are apparently the spookiest, scariest thing in the world at the moment. We've seen a couple of the random gentlemen around the place who have tried to murder us, or, well, they haven't actually tried to murder us, they've just kind of ignored us, actually. And we've had a couple of, super-duper scary things. Okay, there is a study. There's a guest room. I'm guessing this is going to be our other little hub area or something like that. Tentacle porn. Yes, that is kind of where that fountain is going, isn't it? What's down here? Yeah, I want to go and check all the places before I go to the place that the game was like, hey, go here, dummy. Storage and another spooky hallway full of super spooky things. Maybe. Perhaps. See, that's a vaulted ceiling.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
Huh.
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Well, isn't that lovely?
This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Oh, so delightful. But yes, back to complaints of architecture early on and whatnot. This is what a vaulted ceiling should look like. Remember in the first hallway there were columns which did go to the arches and the vault for the ceiling, but then there were other ones which just went up into the ceiling for no apparent reason with none of the vaulting here. This is what a vaulted ceiling should actually look like. So quite clearly someone in the design team knows what a vaulted ceiling is supposed to be, but yeah, apparently they just didn't apply it in the early part of the game. The number of spookies is too damn high, absolutely, chat. I mean, I could go into the lift, but I kind of feel like I want to go to other places first. Oh, there's a machine room. Oh, that sounds delightful, doesn't it? Let me guess, we're going to go and stand inside the lift, and the lift's not going to work, and yada yada yada. Oh, of course, yes, it's not working. Let me guess, game. Would you like me to go to the machine room? Where all the machinery is kept? Yeah, probably. Elevators going down are spooky. Yes, they are, chat. You might even say that it's a hell-elevator. Oh, the machine room's locked. Of course it is. So we have to go and find the key to the machine room in some of the other rooms. If you'll excuse me, this game is exhilarating me so much to the point I think I'm going to yawn momentarily. Right. Yeah. As you can tell, I am really exhilarated by the super spooky scariness of this game. It's really holding my interest. Let's go to the study. Studies are always interesting. Oh, I'm having a little sense of deja vu here. Very much a sense of deja vu. That funnel is moving by itself. How incredibly spooky. I guess there's no harm in going anywhere. Like, just kind of exploring all of the places. What actually might be, someone quick, get me a cup of coffee. I don't even think that would help. Frankly, this game, I'm actually finding it a little bit dull so far. I kind of thought, you know, given the fact that it's supposed to be like the most super-duper scary thing in the history of the world ever, it's actually been really quite a dull experience so far. Maybe it's because I'm not one of these people who just gets easily scared and perturbed by literally everything on the screen. So, I don't know. Yeah, okay, spooky things happened, yeah, okay. Yeah, light engulfing, it sounds like the thing that happened earlier, yada yada. Oh, that was written by that, Agrippa guy. I'm guessing that, okay, so, fuck it, we're gonna just game theory, because apparently game theorying is gonna be more interesting than the actual game. The Agrippa guy, he was mentioned previously. In a thing. I think isn't he like now the castle owner or something like that? I think he was mentioned in that. So, we know that Daniel, the guy that we're playing as, is supposed to be like was the guy who found like the glowy thing. And then there's that account of the glowy thing written by that Agrippa dude. So, I'm guessing that maybe Daniel brought it to him at some point in time. Since the note to self was like, oh, spooky, super duper, you've got to... I've made you forget and now you need to go stab a bitch. I'm guessing that now the solution is... Agrippa now has the shiny ball for some reason, and we still have to go stab a bitch. I mean, I don't know, frankly. There is a story somewhere in this, it's, oh yeah, and combined with the whole people and the forest and the abduction and stuff, yeah. Things did happen somewhere, at some point, I'm sure it was very interesting. Maybe I need to start, playing up to the YouTubes, with the game and everything, and start shouting and screaming my face off and force some memes or something. Maybe that'll keep it. Maybe that's why so many of YouTubers do that, like whenever they see a thing, they start screaming about how things are attacking them and gonna murder them and rape them and all that sort of stuff, while spinning their mouse around like a crazy man, because maybe that's the only way that this game is actually kept interesting for them. I don't know. Anyway, Canis lupus familiaris, yes. After a short study, it's clear the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response. I'm gonna yawn again. Ugh. Yeah, this game is really holding my attention, as you can tell. Causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what and all sorts of things, and yes. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in the harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refrain this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed. Seems only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that augments their experience of terror. Okay, so human beings having some sort of fear or something produces something which someone is harvesting for some reason. Are we going to end up with some sort of soul portal crazy thing or something like that? Haha, yeah, okay, signs and things and doges. Delightful. Talking about caffeine, you need to go and get a cup of coffee. I don't blame you.
Let's see what you have to offer.
I am triggered by the murdering of doges.
What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw.
Yes, you probably should.
It's definitely there.
Well, aren't you just super spooky and scary and slightly insane because you torture animals? I think that was supposed to be the gist of it. Speaking of the torture of animals, I do believe I just heard my cat meowing. Yes, my cat is meowing quite a lot, actually. I'm going to go and open the door and let the cat in, because, yeah, I don't think she's going to be that much of a distraction. Frankly, it might make this entire experience a little bit more interesting. Alright, yes, Insomnia game stream now improved with cat! Because cats make everything better. Come on, cat. Would you like to jump up onto the chair next to me and sit and keep me company throughout this stupidity and general waste of my life? I shall arrange it that way so that you can jump onto the other things, because you'll find it more interesting. Oh, did you just... Okay. I think she just wanted to come in and see why the door was closed more than anything else. I don't think she's actually that interested. She's not very much of a petting cat. She likes a little bit of attention sometimes, but it is more often just like, yeah, I'm just gonna wander around, and that's pretty much it. Yep. And also feed me, human. You need to feed me, that's very important. Yep. So there we go. Live stream now with cat. Would you like to meow at the people? Oh, you wanna play, don't you, Bubba? You wanna play. That's why you're trying to murder my hand viciously. And no doubt why you're meowing as well. Yes, for the record, the cat's name is now Bubba, because I am not good at naming animals. The last cat that I had was called Cat. It's very imaginative. It was also a stray which just showed up, and this one... being a baby cat, it was just called Bubba now. Your cat doesn't like you. No, my cat loves me. My cat will sleep on me most nights, except for when she wants to sleep in the cat tree. She will sit in here, on the chair next to me, basically, all the days that I'm in here, like, all the time. Like, right now, she's just curled up on the chair next to me, and she's probably just going to sleep there now. So no, cat does love me, but in the way that cats do, you know, not being all over you, but just like, I'm going to spend my time with you, I'm going to follow you everywhere, sleep in the same room as you, you know, wake you up at 4 o'clock in the morning wanting all the head scratches and the chin scratches and all that stuff, because, yeah. And then breakfast. It's very important. Her name is Bubba. Yes, her name is Bubba. I am not imaginative when it comes to naming cats. Mostly because she was a baby cat, and of course, being a baby cat, it was just like, yeah, you are Bubba, that's how it works. And obviously not wanting to actually get too attached by giving it a proper well thought out name, so unfortunately, the temporary designation has now stuck. Oh, skeleton soup. Like, literally, come on, game, that was literally, and then a skeleton popped out. My god. I thought this game was supposed to actually have something to it, but it's literally now resorting to, and then a spooky, scary skeleton jumped out. The cat can sleep fine. She just sleeps anywhere and everywhere. See, now the entire stream is now going to be about the cat, because cat is more interesting than Amnesia, apparently. No, I'm not going to make her purr next to the microphone, because she doesn't actually purr very much. She purrs in the morning when she wants attention, but that's it. Baba means old woman in Polish. Perfect. Because eventually she will get old as well. She will no longer be a baby, hence Baba. She will become an old woman, and thus be Baba again. I don't know if you can hear the meowing. See if I can lower the mic down to her. You gonna meow some more? Come over here and meow at the people. There are people in the world who would like to meet you and hear your voice. No? You're gonna meow at me from afar, are you? And yawn. Yes, I also would like to yawn a lot, Baba. Come over here. Come over here and meow at people. She is very vocal, so I don't know if you can hear any of this. You want to meow? Yeah? I think that's about as good as you're going to get, frankly. There were a few meows, they might have been picked up, they might not, but, well, there you go. What is it? Huh? Yeah, that's a microphone. You've seen it before. You know what it is. Damn it, cat meow. I'm guessing the meow didn't go through then. Probably not. The noise gate is set quite high, and her meow is, of course, quite weak, because she is a small cat. You never tell a cat what she should do. I don't know, this cat obeys quite a lot. If I tell the cat to follow me, it follows me. If I call it, it comes. You heard it meow. There you go, the meow has been immortalized on the stream forever. Now you know what the cat sounds like. It's kind of like every other cat ever. What were we doing in this game anyway? Oh yeah, we were having spooky, scary skeletons popping out. Apparently that is the high point of horror. You just dawed out loud. Quite right. Okay, yeah, more super duper scary puffs of smoke. No one cares. Yeah, okay, so this section didn't really yield anything in particular there. So what I can tell is that the last, like, 5 or 10 minutes of talking to my cat and getting the cat to meow into the microphone has been more interesting and actually a bit more of a challenge than this entire game thus far. So, yeah, chat, how are you rating this gaming streaming experience? Because frankly, for all of the massively positive reviews that this game has garnered, I'm finding it very underwhelming. Actually kind of lackluster. You're trying to not fall asleep from the lack of jump scares. Well, I don't think this was a game that was supposed to have loads of jump scares in it. I think it was supposed to just be, like, kind of spooky and have a few, like, kind of, oh, sort of moments. I think the fact that, you know, you get all of the YouTubers who are, like, you know, intentionally scream their lungs out whenever anything happens has probably overhyped this game to a point where it didn't deserve it.
What would they want with my journal?
It is true, chat. Cat is better than game. Ah, she's still meowing so much. You know what? New game challenge. Cat microphone recording meows. Papa, come here. What's this? You wanna do another one? There you go. Come on, those were some pretty top quality meows. I don't know if they were picked up, but they were like right into the microphone from about 7 or 8, actually probably a lot more than that, probably about 12 inches away, maybe? So come on, those must have been some top quality meows, right? Far more interesting and entertaining than this actual game was. You heard a meep, yes, that was the cat. Someone has rated the experience as cat out of 10, quite right, as you should. Honestly, I might actually just abandon this game and go and play with the cat, because it will actually be far more entertaining. Meowing cat better than game, yes. I wholeheartedly agree, chat. This is not holding my attention very well at all.
I received a letter today from the Algerian...
Yeah, okay, something spooky archaeology, we know, yeah. You see, cat, you see, chat, I can get the I can get the cat to do things. Yeah. I've got this cat trained. Okay, yeah, she's doing a lot of meowing now. Let's read a thing.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing...
Yep, stuff and things, no one cares, yada yada yada. Oh look, there's a crowbar. Delightful. Finally, I have no reason to be scared and can go and bash things in the face. Yes, I did switch into sweet mode. You got a problem with that? Back hall. Well, we've got a crowbar, so I'm sure that's going to be helpful for some reason. Your cat is meowing back at the PC. How very adorable. You know, this experience of getting cats to communicate over the internet through a live stream is far more interesting than the actual point of the stream, apparently. Yeah, you want so much attention, don't you, Baba? She's actually doing that thing, standing on the hind legs, both paws on the leg. You really want some attention and to go and play, don't you? Huh? Okay, I think I'm just going to go and play with the cat, because this is going to be... this is going to be far more entertaining for me to just go and play with the cat than play this. Don't know how much more entertaining it's going to be for you. I mean, you can imagine it, I guess. If your cat is so smart, teach it to debunk feminist academia. I don't know, this cat is pretty damn smart, actually. She's already brought me, a coiled up piece of string, and then dropped it at my feet and stared at me as a way of saying, yeah, it's playtime now. So, she's done that. It's pretty smart. Also, when, playing, I did a thing where I've got a really long cardboard box for her, cut out the, cut out some, like, windows and doors in it, like some on the lower level and some on an upper level for it. And when we were playing with a mouse, I had the mouse on top of it, hiding behind a whiskers box that was standing on top of this other box. And rather than leaping over the box to smack it, what she actually did was ducked down, walked into the box, and then reached through one of the windows cut in that cardboard box to grab the mouse from behind and pull it into the box. I thought that was pretty damn smart for a cat. I think she's pretty on the ball. She's not an idiot. So yeah, I think let's see how long this stream's going on for. Yeah, 1 hour and 40. I think I'm just gonna end the stream here and go and play with the cat, because this is gonna be far more interesting than the total lack of scariness and anything that this game is supposed to be giving me. So I do believe, chat, that I'm therefore going to bid everyone adieu, and we'll continue this, we'll pick it up at another time, and maybe it will become... maybe it can become super spooky and scary. Hang on, we can actually make this game more super spooky and scary. There we go. Look at that, chat. We have made the stream officially spooky and scary. Look at that. And we can have some cat meowing as well. Would you like to meow into the microphone some more? Hmm? You know you want to. No? It's right here. You want to meow? No, you're too busy staring at it like it's some sort of weird contraption that I'm shoving in front of your face. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. We've had the super duper scary skeleton. We've had the super duper scary jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, I will pick this up at a later date, closer to the Halloween day, and maybe we'll find something actually scary and intimidating about this game, rather than it just being, actually quite relentlessly boring. So, let's go from there. Maybe I need to flail my mouse around and scream like an idiot a little bit more. You know, give it the proper, no, this game's so scary, yeah! You know, because apparently that's the thing that entertains people these days. So, yes, we are done, chat, and I shall see you all, at some point in the not-too-distant future, hopefully. Fare thee all well.